Up next. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here is Harden. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Middleton outside. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And here's Harden. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And a wide open look for Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Count that bucket.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Aldridge comes in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And Middleton with the block. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Now, here is Harden. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Middleton up top. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Irving misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Got that one up quick.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Out left to the wing. Now, here's Tucker, guarded closely. Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Irving up top. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Milwaukee leading by 7. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Portis can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Irving from long range. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Bucks on. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally, I just...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
They've got Griffin. Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Irving kicks to Brown. Outside for Griffin. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Brown the pass to Irving. A three-pointer, no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Out to Harris. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Nets missing. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving, and then for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Harden against Holiday. It's Harden with the drive, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
And the Nets making a change here. Jordan's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brown finds Harden. Outside Griffin. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Luwawu is checked in for Brown. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Crafty move. That shot off, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Luwawu. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Kicks it out to Harden. Griffin trying to get open, and the jam by Harden.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Holiday attacking. Yes, that goes in. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Harden surveying the D. The rebound by the Bucks. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Holiday, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 11 points for Drew Holiday.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Left side, Jordan. They kick it out to Green. Over Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And the former Hoya Green, a ranging forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And so he makes both from the line. Now Holiday, he's got 11. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them. And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. On the wing, Holiday. Shot from free throw range. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 10.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Irving passes to Claxton. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Irving. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They are definitely not losing because of him.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. And taken away by Johnson. Irving with it. Now guarded by Middleton. That shot wide open. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've held a 12-point lead early. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Right side, Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Irving.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
DiVincenzo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Nets trail by 12. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan. Jeff Green is checked in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 7.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
The pass to Middleton. And the shot goes down.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here is Harden. 14 points for him. That one a little long. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Portis throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Hart still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Back to Forbes. Pass to Tucker. Now Portis. Tucker with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Green. He's guarded close. Fires the 3. Harden missing again. He gets it up. The shot, no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Green is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one's good from Connaughton.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Harden outside. He dishes it to Aldridge. Back to Harden. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Pass to Tucker. Portis with it. The kick out to Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Aldridge dishes to Irving. Right at the free throw line. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Lopez with the steal. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Irving, and it's in there. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know this. Kyrie Irving, when he has the hot hand, is lethal. On a night-by-night basis, he is an absolute matchup nightmare.
Middleton looking it over. Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
They get a hand on it, and the Nets with possession here. Nets trail by 15. Irving drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Hey, yo, right here.
Now here is Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that one, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Middleton outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 13. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris finds Harden. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bucks.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Giannis.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Irving for three. Nailed from three-point land.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Passes it to Middleton. Shoots the three. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
They like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up. So it'll be James Harden shooting. That one is on Holiday.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. The shot's good from Forbes. Here's Harden. It's blocked. And so the Bucks take the win. This with David. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
And the Clippers starting 5. They've got Jackson. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's George in at the 2 guard. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. That one goes in. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. It's good.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Now here's Jackson. Down low, here's Zubac. And Jackson gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Reggie Jackson.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now, here is George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's the lob into Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers.
And, guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Milwaukee. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo against Morris. The shot by Middleton, wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside, George. Zubac kicks to George. And then George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Here's Holiday. Here's Middleton. Misses off the right iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And the rejection by Zubac. It's Morris atop the key. Back to Kennard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris with the bucket.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Giannis passes to Lopez. For 3, Middleton. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Not going to go that time. Good D by Holiday. The Bucks trail.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's George. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
Here's George. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Patterson. Outside Rondo, pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
You know, this game, it's...
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Leonard, got a piece of it.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton. Leonard, no luck. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Rondo. To the inside. Here's Patterson. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Milwaukee in the lead. Here is Forbes. Middleton looking it over. Now the pass to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the lead back up to 3 now for Milwaukee. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Middleton against Leonard, and stolen by Patterson. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Leonard against Middleton. Buries it down low. Middleton's got 5 now.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Here's Leonard. Here's Patterson. Dishes to Leonard. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
And I know this coaching staff loves seeing Lopez play a physical brand of basketball, even if it means he has to take a few knocks here and there.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the dunk by Jackson.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Holiday surveying the floor. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. And 12 points for Leonard.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. The 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 3. Oh, Morris in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday against Jackson. Here's Middleton, and the rejection by Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
DiVincenzo with it to end the run. And the first half is now in the books. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 14 points and 1. And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kennard is out there with Jackson. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Oturu in at the power forward. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the technical free throw is good. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's George. Makes it off the glass. George has got 10 points in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Giannis outside. Kicks it to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Clippers leading by 4. Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He dishes it to George. Rebounded by the Bucks. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Rondo kicks to Batum. In the corner, George with it. And it's George finishing it off.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. Patterson passes to Leonard. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
P.J. Tucker, who's checked in for Milwaukee. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 to shoot. Connaughton. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Rondo against Holiday. And the basket is good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Bucks trail by 3. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Portis. The rebound by Patterson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Nobody near George. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Here's Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Clippers leading by 3. Rondo dishes to George. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard with the steal. The feed now to Patterson. Passes to Mann. Here's Leonard. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Connaughton. Misses in close.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
The 3 from George. Buries it from 3-point range. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Rondo. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Bucks trail by 6. Now, Antetokounmpo. Count it, and the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Outside Holiday. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles leading by 5. It's George on the wing, defended by Middleton, and it's good. 2 points. George has got 17 points here in the second half.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Zubac. The shot's good from Lopez.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's George. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
That free throw good from George.
The consummate team player. Paul George is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
George looking over the floor. Basket good. George has got 28 points for the game.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Outside Holiday. And the rejection by Jackson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Looking for George. He gets it there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
He hits both from the stripe. Bucks trail by 10. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Jackson against Holiday. George with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 10. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. The Bucks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Kennard. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, you look at Holiday. When you have that kind of upper body strength, you don't mind a little contact.
Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Clippers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Paul George.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
It's the first that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Paul George.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Clippers. Paul George.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. George with the ball. So the Clippers with the win. A narrow. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Los Angeles. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the Nets starting 5. They've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Oturu in at the 4 spot. Now, here is Harden after the miss from Reggie Jackson. Irving passes to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Snatched away. Now the Clippers moving it up. Morris with the ball. Plenty of space. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here is Harden. Paul George making his last shot. Harden the pass to Irving. And it's Jordan atop the key. George looking over the floor. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Morris kicks to Jackson. Morris passes to George. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Harden the pass to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Outside Irving. Beyond the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The putback. Morris with the rebound. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Outside, George. Tipped away. Pass to Morris. Inside. Here's Oturu over Harris. Some solid defense from Harris. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Irving finds Harden. Left side, Jordan. Harris outside. Shot left block. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
And here's Jackson. Over Harden. Jackson misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Harris. Now, here is Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
Leonard on the wing. 1:16 left to play in the first. Back to Rondo. Pass to Leonard. He kicks it to Patterson. Green with the ball. Irving from long range. Brown. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, Leonard finds Morris. Great D that time from Green.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They need this, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Back to Harden. And on the way from Irving for 3, and that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Patrick Patterson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 2-guard spot. Green draws the double. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's the break. Here's man. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Paul George is checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. Unloads. Here's Aldridge. That's tipped. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And finished off by Leonard.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Green taking his time here. Good. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. Leonard on the wing. Outside, George. Rocket 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. With the shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Now Johnson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Patterson against Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kennard with the rebound.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Leonard, and he overshot that one, missing. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Harris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Brown kicks to Aldridge. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Aldridge so good at shooting it as soon as he catches it. Great confidence in his stroke.
Outside, George. No good on the 3. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Brown's got his second basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Zubac, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The drive by Aldridge. Here's Irving. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jackson passes to Zubac. And the wide open shot from Morris. Looking to end the run. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Paul George. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Brown outside. Kicks it to Harris. Irving against Jackson. Irving passes to Aldridge. Good, nice job down low. Aldridge has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Outside, George. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Amped up and ready off the tip, they immediately went on. And that'll.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harden. Luwawu is out there with Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. Harden outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jordan with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Irving passes to Griffin. And that one drops. And the Nets lead by 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Irving kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. And here's Irving. Pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Leonard inside. The high post shot. The rebound by the Nets. To the inside. Griffin up and in on the layup. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
There's the dish to Morris. Here's Leonard. And no good. Jordan with some nice D.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And it's Green in for Luwawu. Harden against George. Stolen by Harden. Jeff Green on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Joe Harris is checked in for Kyrie Irving.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Rondo passes to George. To halt the run, buries the long-range jumper. George has got 9 points.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
1:52 left to play here in the third. Harden against Rondo. Here's Claxton. Out to Harris. Here's Jordan. That shot misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Outside, George. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Harden dishes to Harris. Jordan high post. Here's man, guarded by Harris. George. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 13 points in the game.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Harden right side. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Nets lead by 10.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Rondo scanning the floor. Right wing. Here's Oturu, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
The three from Harden. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 5.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under him.
And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action after this word. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rajon Rondo is out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Oturu in at the power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harris finds Brown. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden against Rondo. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Fades away. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 11. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Boy, George has major hops. I mean, this guy just gets up big time with these throwdowns.
Rondo against Harden. Free throw line jump shot. And that one, good. And the Nets lead by 11.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Rondo passes to Oturu. And here is Zubac. And the pass to George. Here the step back. Brooklyn with the rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. For the Clippers, Leonard comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Brooklyn, Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. And Luwawu gets it to go. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard inside. Brown's there. And that one's good. Leonard.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Claxton. He kicks to Irving. passes it to Claxton. Tries from 7. Indeed, Irving drops it in.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Right side, Leonard. Shoots over Brown. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Leonard.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Irving with it. He dishes it to Brown. Back to Irving. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Irving. They get the rebound. Aldridge left side. From downtown. But they'll get another chance. There's the pass to Brown. Back to Irving. Outside Aldridge. Shoots over Patterson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard inside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Irving finds Brown. Irving against Patterson. Brown the pass to Irving. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Nets lead by 12.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Brown with it, and Batum picks him up defensively.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting.
That free throw, no good.
Bruce Brown taking 2 shots.
So he can't get either to fall. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Rebounded by the Nets. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. the Nets starting 5. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Good D by Irving.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Now DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Irving with it. Pass to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Pulls up on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Harden dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Giannis missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Harris, good. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in for Blake Griffin. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Harris passes to Harden. All alone. The rebound by Holiday.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And to Tacumbo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Now here's Giannis. To the middle. And stolen by Aldridge. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Cans it from downtown. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now here's Harden. Dishes it to Harris. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The pass to Connaughton. And he dunks it down. Gets it off. Can't hit that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, they've got Chris Middleton. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. 5 to shoot. Aldridge finds Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown. Stolen away. Johnson in the corner. Here's Luwawu. To the paint. Aldridge. Good.
And for a big guy, Aldridge is so agile. I mean, lets him work that play there to perfection.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Portis. Really left alone that time.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And here is Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And then Johnson with the jam.
Well, the rotation was not there defensively. Off the pick and roll, Tyler Johnson, excellent recognition.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Brown following the bucket by the Bucks. Back to Johnson. Aldridge left side. Here's Luwawu. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And the Nets lead by 6.
Perfect read from Aldridge there. Very willing to share it with his guys and getting them going.
Pass to Connaughton. It's hauled in by Brown. Brooklyn leading by 6. Outside Aldridge. Shoots over Portis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Bobby Portis.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Luwawu. Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Johnson. Now here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. The dish now to Brown. Back to Irving. Good on the shot. Irving's got 7.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Holiday looking over the floor. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. 52 seconds left in the first half. Right side, Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Irving misses. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Outside Holiday. 26 seconds left in the first half. Knocked away. Griffin with the steal.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Giannis high post. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. The shot that time, not on target. And so that's the end of the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them. And
we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here is Holiday. The feed to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lopez has got his first basket. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Great open look there. Irving's got 10.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Irving against Holiday. Irving surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Back to Harris. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 9. It's stolen by Harris. Harden dishes to Jordan. A second chance effort. Left side, Griffin. Harden outside. Tips it. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. He's got 8.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now here is Holiday. Right side, Portis. Here's Middleton, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Harris outside. From deep three-point range, it's not going to go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton inside the three-point line. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Holiday against Irving. Down low, Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jordan's got 10 points.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Here's Connaughton. Back to Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Harden. Nets leading by 11. Pass to Griffin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
That free throw good from Griffin. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. Middleton can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Holiday, Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Middleton. Over Harris. They get it again. Antetokounmpo. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Harden against DiVincenzo. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Middleton trying to break free. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Drew Holiday.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Harden. He dishes it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Middleton. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Now Harden. Here's Green. The pass to Claxton. Lopez with the steal. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Jeff Green. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Middleton can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Irving against Holiday. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Luwawu. Back to Irving. They need this one. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. Free throw, good. Holiday. Timeout called, the Nets.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Harden outside. He kicks to Irving, taken away by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Finished off the break.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Outside Irving. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Middleton outside. Passes it to Holiday. Kicks to Giannis. To take the lead. Great D that time from Jordan. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And now we've got the intentional foul. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Irving. The kick out to Aldridge. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, so many double-doubles. A rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Middleton with it to tie it up. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Fires from the wing. And the miss. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The view high above our broadcast look. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out. but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And that one is good from Zubac. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. 2 teams in the playoff conversation.
This is where, Kevin, we see the talent is there on both sides. Also now, this is where coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
On the wing, Batum. DiVincenzo against George. Zubac, the pass to Batum. On the wing, Holiday. Connects from three-point range.
This is the versatility we talk about with Drew. Able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
Now Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Great D that time from Leonard. And here's Los Angeles. Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
And there's the pass to Middleton. Jackson against DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open from outside off the mark. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and George kicks to Batum. Back to George. Fades, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Silky smooth stroke, nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Holiday looking over the floor. Knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A different look for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Morris against Antetokounmpo. To the middle, and stolen by Patterson. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
George, and it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. To the paint, here's Tucker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's George, and the rejection by Giannis. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton outside to the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got a hand on it.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
And George with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday, and there it is for him. Holiday's got 5.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
George looking around. The offensive rebound. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. Paul George, he's been the guy making things. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Bucks trail by 3. Inside, here's Connaughton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Mann. Back to Rondo. 5 on the clock. That one's not going to go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Forbes, the pass to Holiday. Back to Forbes. Kicks it to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Portis. Misses from close range. And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. In the corner, it's Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Bucks trail. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Anderson against Portis. It's deflected.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Out to Morris. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Here's Forbes. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Clippers leading by 3. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Giannis, following the score by Reggie Jackson. It's hauled in by Zubats. DiVincenzo against Kennard. Outside Leonard. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Jackson, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Kennard. Here's Leonard. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And it's tied up with that one. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Forbes. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George against DiVincenzo. And it's George finishing it off.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
DiVincenzo against George. Lopez left side. The Clippers grab the miss. With one on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
As a defender, Middleton can suffocate you with his length. Nice stop there.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 12 points and 1 steal. And that'll do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Oturu in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And he gets the bucket. George has got 14.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now here's DiVincenzo. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Jackson. Shoots. And the rejection by Giannis. To the inside. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
George against DiVincenzo. And George gets it to go. 16 points for him.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
90 seconds now into the second half. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. The dunk and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's George. Second shot opportunity for the 3. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on George.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. And that one misses. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And Tucker kicks to Antetokounmpo for the tie. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, George. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Outside Jackson. Great D that time from Portis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. They're running. Here's Leonard. They get it back. Back to Patterson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Patterson's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis trying to free himself. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Clippers trail. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Here's Rondo. Lopez with the block, and he gets it back. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And the dunk by Giannis.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Here's George, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
The consummate team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
And George drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Rondo against Holiday. Lopez left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Patrick Patterson.
And I know this coaching staff loves seeing Lopez play a physical brand of basketball, even if it means he has to take a few knocks here and there.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Rondo against Holiday. Rondo passes to Mann. Four on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Zubats. Yep, it counts.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday finds Middleton. Giannis inside. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Morris outside. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Here's George. That one goes. Count it. George has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard inside. Defended by Middleton. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Outside Holiday. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. George against DiVincenzo. Right side George. From deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Middleton. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch. This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis dishes to Holiday. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Look at that!
Kevin, I'm leaving. I'm gone. Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. George, that's a two-pointer. Can't connect.
And defensively, Holiday shows you the quick feet.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. But traffic in New York City. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2 guard. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Back to Harden. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Jackson gets the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Batum grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now here's Harden. Dishes it to Harris. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
George looking over the floor. And the 3 off target.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
It's tipped. The drive by Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green. The Clippers also changing it up. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. Here's Irving. Paul George making his last shot. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Mann passes to Patterson. And that one drops for him.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Harden with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Aldridge kicks to Brown. The kick out to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 5. Now Kennard. Morris looking over the floor. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Aldridge. In the corner, Irving with it. The Clippers grab the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. The drive by Rondo. Count it, good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Harden dishes to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Here's Rondo. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Aldridge. Brown kicks to Aldridge. Over Morris. Count that one.
You know, with all his post moves, Aldridge usually is able to trick the defense, but even when he doesn't, he'll still manage to finish through contact.
Now here's Rondo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Passes it to Harris. Griffin with it. Morris with the rebound. Here's Mann. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Brown. Harris is out there with Tyler Johnson. Then there's Griffin, and it's Aldridge in at the 5. Kennard finds Patterson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Jackson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes, can find the creases with that handle.
Harris against Kennard. Harris passes to Aldridge. And stolen by Patterson. Brown against Batum. Pass to Patterson. Lays it up off the glass. Patterson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Floats one. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
Griffin kicks to Brown. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Aldridge. And he banks in the layup. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Here's Griffin. Shoots over Batum. Bank shot. No good.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. And George is subbed in for Kennard. His first shot coming late. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden with it. George picks him up.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Clippers leading by 11. Jackson deciding where to go with it. There's the pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Over Irving. Fades back. That misses off the backboard.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Outside Batum. The dish to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers. Rondo against Irving. Pass to Perry. Back to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got 6.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Now here is George. He has 6. Here's Zubac. Passes it to George. To the middle. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Goes back up. They shoot again. George with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq, what was your... And that's...
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Clippers, they've got Paul George, also Rajon Rondo out there. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Oturu in at the 4. Rondo kicks to Zubac, and the shot is good. Zubac has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you the rock.
Harden against George. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Outside, George. Zubac in the post. He's against Jordan. Zubac no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 9 on the basket from Harden.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. George finds Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start this.
What a jam! Are you kidding me? And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Right side, Rondo. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
The 3 from George. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 12.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
Irving looking for an opening. Down low. Jordan the pass to Harden. Zubac with it. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. No good from outside. Nets trail by 8. Jordan kicks to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Nobody near Irving. They get a bet. Harris outside. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, George. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Great D that time from Irving.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Johnson dishes to Griffin. Pass to Luwawu. Aldridge left side. Shoots over Patterson. Aldridge, no luck. Clippers leading by 5. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Batum. Left side, Leonard. Yep, that one goes in there.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson, the pass to Aldridge. The rebound by Patterson.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Shot's good by Kennard. And here is Johnson. Now the pass to Luau. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Kennard's shot is off. Nets trail by 10. Brown drives in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Patterson finds Kennard. For 3. No good. Shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. He lobs it up. Jackson dishes to Patterson. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Mann passes to Patterson. Over Irving. Patterson can't get it to go.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Green. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Outside Jackson. And stolen by Aldridge. Right side Griffin. Los Angeles leading by 6. And Patterson kicks to Jackson. Back to Patterson. Batum against Griffin. Outside for Jackson. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles with another miss. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Here's Mann. Now Kennard. Shoots over Brown. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Brown. Intercepted. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Luau Cabarro. He's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
Outside Rondo. Morris outside, jacks up a three. The three-pointer is right on target.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Now, here is Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Rondo with it. Kicks to George. All sorts of time. They grab their own miss. Zubats. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Rondo against Harden. Takes a three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Pass to Zubats. Outside Rondo. Back to Zubats. Feeds to Rondo. And here's Morris for three. No good. So the Clippers with the win. A truly gut. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.